Welcome everyone to It Tastes Different Gaming Appetizers. What do we got on in this episode? Well, Sony has announced the Backbone One, a PlayStation Edition controller for the iPhone. It is available now and costs $100, $99.99 to be exact. And it is inspired by the look and feel of the PlayStation 5 DualSense wireless controller. It is powered by the user's iPhone, meaning separate charging isn't required and can connect directly to the PS5's Pulse 3D headset. It can be used to play PS4 and PS5 games streamed via remote play, as well as App Store titles and other gaming streaming services that support controllers, including Genshin Impact and Call of Duty Mobile. It is available in the US, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Sweden, Netherlands, and the UK, and more countries to follow. So basically, this is a controller for your phone. Now, the only thing that is a little bit different about this one is that the sticks on this Backbone One are offset. So if you've ever looked at a PlayStation controller, any of them, you'll notice that the sticks are right next to each other, right? Whereas in this case, in the Xbox controller and Switch have their sticks offset. And so this Backbone One has their sticks offset. Otherwise, it looks kind of like a PlayStation DualSense. They has the buttons, the triangle, X, circle, and square that looks kind of just like how it looks on the Pulse or the PS5 DualSense. And then, everything else, it's got the white and black schema, and you put your iPhone in there and you can play games via remote play. So, neat. We'll go around and see what everybody thinks of this. Patrick, what do you think of the Back One Bone?
The Back One Bone. It's for mobile gaming. To be honest, I could care less, right? I do not play any games. I don't want to play streaming games on my phone. What I mean by that is I have no interest in playing my Xbox games on my phone. I have no want to play my PlayStation games on my phone. I don't want to play my Nintendo games on my phone. I have my phone. I have some games on my phone. They're pooping games or time waster games, as we all call them. They're toilet time games. But I'm assuming this thing's just going to wreck your battery life, right? Especially if you plug a headset into it as well. But I guess there's people out there who like to stream their games and do things like that. So this sounds like a pretty good deal for them. And unless you're just a diehard Sony fan who believes that the offset sticks is the devil, you're probably going to like this, right? Because most gamers, including myself, love the offset sticks of the Switch and the Xbox. I mean, it's the best way to play it, in my opinion. It takes some getting used to for me to go back to the PlayStation DualSense controller, my PS5, and I'm like, instead of playing, with my thumb up here and like this, I'm back down here like this, and I feel like it just feels unnatural for some reason. And my, and stuff to me, that's to me. But I play multiple different consoles. I imagine if you play just the PS5 or the PlayStation exclusively, you'd be used to the non-offset sticks. But I'm gonna let Shane deal his own thunder here. I won't steal his thunder, but I'm in the boat of this is a nice controller layout, but I'm never going to get one because I'm never going to play my PlayStation. I'm never going to play my PlayStation streaming, and I don't own an iPhone, so I will not be playing it anyway. So even if they made an Android version of this, I'm still not going to play it because I have no need to stream my console games. I play my console while sitting in my recliner, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to sit there and I don't want to sit there and play with my phone like this. I mean, that screen's too small for me. I'm a size matter guy, so that's too small for me. So this is your size. Just don't even come at me. What about you, Shane? What do you think, man?
I'm just hoping we're still talking about phones. Well, Sony, you finally got a better control scheme. I agree with Pat. I prefer the offset sticks. The offset sticks, I have a visitor in here. Dog, go away. The offset sticks are the better way to play. But this is literally a painted white version of the Xbox Bone One controller, what the hell you want to call it. I mean, it literally, they just replaced the AB XY buttons with triangle, circle, square. Uh, so it's not like it's a new thing. They just made it PlayStation compatible. That's it. But it's really a shocker to see those offset sticks. I mean, I am really surprised Sony signed off on it because, everybody thought when Microsoft came out with the Duke and then they came out with the S controller on the original Xbox, everybody praised it. And then the 360 came out. Everybody just doubled down on the praise. Everybody was kind of thinking Sony might follow suit with a little bit of a console or a controller redesign. And, they didn't. Sony's like, nope, screw you guys. I don't care what you say. We're going to stick with what we do. Right or wrong, they're going to stick with what they do. And like Pat said, though, if you only play PlayStation, you don't care. It's not it's not something that's going to change your life if Sony was to change it. But now, if you're a PlayStation fan, and you want to play it on the mobile, you got to get used to the offset stick. Now, granted, the offset stick for the console and the phone is going to have a different feel. I mean, it has to. But I've never used the bone controller thing, so I can't say whether or not how it feels. But I can say I like it better than thinking about those sticks being, vertically across from each other. So, but it's still a shocker that Sony signed off on it because Sony is very anal retentive about things like this. I mean, their butts pucker and that's it. That's all you get. What they want and only what they want. Like I said, right or wrong. But you know what? It's not killing them. I mean, it never hurt Sony. So, more power to them. But I don't play mobile games that often, and just like Pat, I got my pooping games. That's about it. I play till I plop, then I'm out. I mean, that's about the only time I play a game on my phone. But let's see what happens. See how popular it works. I don't really know anybody who streams to their phones from their consoles. I've done it a few times. I know Nick has. Just checking it out on the Xbox, and I fine with it, but I'm like Pat too. That's why I got a big old TV to play. So, what about you, Nick?
I don't care. Yeah, I mean, this will be great for somebody. I don't play. I don't even have pooping games on my phone. I don't play games on my phone whatsoever, and I'm a huge gamer, and I despise playing anything on my phone. I just don't like it. I can't get into anything. I've tried several games on my phone and I just cannot do it. I'll play for 5 seconds and be like, I don't want to do. I'd rather do something else on my phone. Like I like using social media and YouTube on my phone, but anything beyond that, no. Or using it as an actual phone, right? But anything beyond that, no, I don't do anything else. I have tried remote play on phones and stuff like that with Xbox, and I think I've tried remote play with PlayStation before on the PS4, and it's fine. It works like it's supposed to, I guess. But and they have these products, this is not the first time, right? Even Xbox has a product like this for the Xbox, it's, it is unusual to see them be okay with the offset sticks because they are all about the symmetrical stick design that they have. I prefer the offset sticks myself. I think the PS5 controller, don't get me wrong, people out there, or PS5 fanboys or anything. I think the PS5 controller is definitely the best controller that Sony's made, hands down so far. I think the DualSense or whatever is an excellent controller. And it's not really necessary. I mean, because there's other third-party controllers that have that symmetrical stick design. The problem I have with it is with that design, for me, and it's probably just being a gamer and like us, all of us being gamers and stuff, we probably all have arthritis in our hands without being properly diagnosed for it. And whenever I play on a PlayStation, my hands start to hurt after a while. And it doesn't on the Xbox or even on the Switch when I use the Pro controller, because it has the offset sticks, more ergonomic, right? And so my hands don't hurt. But when I play on the PlayStation, I'll be sitting there trying to play a game, and like after an hour or so, it takes a while. It's not instant, but after an hour or so, I'm like, man, my hands are just killing me, and I have to put it down. And whereas I can sit there and play an Xbox or a Switch game for hours, and my hands are just fine. And I think it's just the way that the sticks are designed in the center there. Because I'd wish Sony would go more with the offset stick type. Or maybe just make two different kinds. Make one with offset and one with the original, for the people that want to have that type of design. But yeah, I mean, this will be great for somebody. It's $100, which is not bad. I don't know if it has any sort of rumble feature or anything like that. I don't think it does, but that's fine. If you play on the go a lot, this might be a perfect fit for you, because it's not just PlayStation games that you can play with it. You can play pretty much any game that utilizes that can use a controller. So you have your App Store games or any other type of game that you want to play on your phone that utilizes controllers will be able to use this as well. So that's cool for people who like to do that. But for me personally, I don't like phone games. I don't like playing on my phone. Also, battery life on phones is horrible, regardless of what phone you have. And especially when you play a game, right? And that's one of the reasons why I don't like playing games on my phone, is because it kills your battery in a matter of no time at all, right? And so I just try to stay away from that, because if I'm sitting there playing a game for like 20 minutes, my battery went from 90% to now it's at 40, right? Right. It just pretty much kills it. Unless you have a brand new phone, how it is. Everybody knows how it is. Unless you have a brand new phone, after 6 months or so, give or take, that battery doesn't perform as well, right? And that's not just phones. That's also laptops and anything with a battery charging component. Those batteries degrade over time, and they make them anymore where you can't change batteries out. So, after a while, you have to go get a new phone, because your phone only stays charged for 10 seconds before it kills itself. And that happens over time. So that's why I just stay away from phone games. But this will be great for somebody, and it looks cool, I guess. Good for them. So, yeah.
All right. Yeah.
At $100,
It's interesting.
so that's $100 is too damn much.
Right. When the regular PS5, the PlayStation 5
Dual
controller is only like
sense,
$70.
Yeah.
So what makes this worth $30 more than that, when that can come with Rumble and the touchpad and all that?
And your
Why is
PS5
this-
controller will work with your phone. It will do Bluetooth to your phone.
So,
Well, that's
well,
how-
I mean, I guess the
that's
benefit of this
quick.
is it holds the screen for you, right? That's the benefit. But
Yeah.
in my opinion, it kind of, I've actually not held one of these, so take what I'm saying with a little bit of grain. It looks like an overdeveloped Joy-Con to some extent, except for it's just held together. It's not like two pieces or anything. But and you're lacking all of the control. I mean, you've got some buttons and some triggers and some things like that. What makes this worth $100 compared to when I could just, as Shane said, I can go out and I can buy a PlayStation 5 controller and go to Etsy and buy me one of those 3D printed phone holders and use it with whatever damn phone I wanted to. So I mean, I guess, I don't know. I mean, this one's a PlayStation supported, or it's officially supported PlayStation one. So, but so is a regular DualSense controller or the PlayStation 5 controller. It's made by Sony, and go buy yourself a phone holder off the internet that attaches to that controller, because they make them 3D printed and manufactured by all different people. You probably will spend about $30 for one of those, $20 to $30 for one of those. So you're in it for less than what you would have paid this thing, in my opinion, if that's your game. But is it worth it to have split sticks? Is it worth it? So if you're a split stick fan, yeah. Unfortunately, you can't play this thing with the PlayStation, right? It'd be kind of nice if you could. I'll play this with my PlayStation. I got no phone in there. I just want to play it with my PlayStation for the split sticks. But I don't know. I don't see the value in it at $100. But I also don't own a controller that holds my phone either, because I'm not playing any. I do play mobile games. I play mobile pooping games or mobile time waster games when I'm waiting on a meeting to start or waiting to go into an appointment or something like that, or I'm just sitting around bored. But I don't play it enough that I need a controller so I can hold it up and play it in my controller at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. It's not worth $100 in my opinion, but that's just me. I don't think so. I would love it if Sony would come out with a split stick controller, but I don't think they ever will do that. You can buy third party ones, but not Sony supported one or Sony official.
Yeah, and you're not going to get that quality with a third party. Not at least not too many third parties will come close to the quality you can get with the official one. So I don't know.
Yeah, I would say Razer puts out some pretty good stuff. Razer, do they make actual PlayStation third party controllers? I know they make some really good Xbox ones.
Scuff makes a good third party, from what I understand, but
those are expensive.
I've never used Scuff though, but they are pricey.
So Razer does make something much like this, but for the Xbox, and it's also $100. Same concept, same type of thing where you fit your phone in the center and everything like that. And you can find that on the official Xbox website for the Razer, one of these things, for your phone. So, and they're $100.
I just found the Razer Kishi is only like $45 on Amazon, which is a gamepad for Android. But
yeah, so it's on sale right now because if you go to the Microsoft store, it's also $45, but it's on sale. It shows a regular price of $100.
So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's not worth it to me because I don't play these games on my mobile. You know, I kind of wonder how it would have handled playing if you can play something like Diablo Immortal on it, because that was about the only game that I was like, you know what, I hate. Like I don't like mobile games that make you like hold down a button to run and touch the screen, do all this stuff. I'm more like click and do things on the screen mobile, not like RPGs or anything like that. Because I don't think games like Genshin Impact and PUBG on the mobile are fun at all. It's too much small of a screen. Plus, my fingers are getting in the way of part of the screen. You know, I don't have the smallest of mitts out there in the world. You know, I've got freaking fat sausage fingers, so I don't need them in the way of me seeing what's going on my game screen.
Yep. Did you hear that, ladies? Fat sausage fingers.
I'm pretty sure Diablo Immortal did have gamepad support, so you probably could play it with a gamepad.
But the good news is we'll never have to find out because we'll never go back to Diablo Immortal. So
true.
You will go back to it. It's just called Diablo 6.
That's true.
It's called Diablo 4. It's coming out soon.
Yeah, they'll wait till Diablo 6 to stick it to us. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll see it in Diablo 4.
Let's see. They got away with it, dude, with Diablo Immortal. So what's stopping them?
They might with Diablo 4.
Yeah. Bastards.
Yeah. So I don't know. Whatever. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's cool. I mean, for the people that use it or the people that need it, hey, you got an official PlayStation device out there called the Backbone One Backbone One that you can go out there and get for your phone. So I didn't make sure I was saying that right. Do you guys have anything else you want to say about this? About the Backbone? No? All right. So let us know down in the comments below. What do you think of the Backbone One? Or do you play, not necessarily mobile games? I mean, a lot of people play mobile games, but do you use the PlayStation's remote play features or the Xbox's streaming features to play on your mobile device to play your games? And, Xbox has had a device like this, like I said, the Razer for a while. And if you have an Xbox, do you currently use that now for your Xbox games? And does this look like something that you would use for PlayStation? If you have a PlayStation 5 or something or 4 that you would want to use with your phone. I don't know. I mean, let us know down in the comments below. I mean, the only other thing that would suck about this too is being able to having to carry your phone and having to carry this if you're going somewhere, right? But I guess if you're going a long distance or something, maybe you'll have a backpack you can stuff it in. But let us know down in the comments below what you guys think. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you made it to the end of the video, might as well subscribe. Just go down there and click that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video while you're down there. And we'll see you next time, everyone.
See ya.